Hi friends. Have you ever noticed or wondered why some people have so many different talents, abilities, or just training that they can use to make some money or just to serve humanity? I'm going to tell you because the answer is really simple. Few days ago, I made a post on my status and I was saying this is the time to do your accountability Thanksgiving if you have not yet done so. And so some people reached out to me and were asking, what is accountability Thanksgiving? What does it mean? Or how do we go about it? And so I thought I would do this little brief but very explanatory video so that I don't distort any of the meaning and I can throw as much importance on this subject as it should be, and exactly why you should do your accountability Thanksgiving at the end of every year or at the beginning of every year. So I'm going to use the Bible quotation that I attached to that post. It's from the book of Matthew chapter 25 from verse 14 to 30. And so it's talking about a master. Of course, I'll be very brief. It's talking about a master who, before going on a very long journey, he called in his servants and he gave to each one different amounts of money or talents. So he gave to them. Take note of this passage when you're reading the Bible. It says he gave to each person according to his ability. So talents or responsibilities or abilities are given to people according to their ability to perform it in a way that the master or the giver will be satisfied, and in a way that will serve not just you but the entire humanity. And so this master, he gave to each servant according to their ability. To the first, he gave 5,000 gold coins. To the second, he gave 2,000. And unto the last, he gave just 1,000 gold coins. And so he left. And when he came back after a very long time, he called in his servants and asked, how have you been able to work with the money that I gave you, or what have you been able to do? And so the first came in very happy and very excited. He said, Master, look, here are the 5,000 gold coins that you gave to me. I was able to invest it and I made 5,000 more gold coins. And so the master was very happy. He said, oh, you good and faithful servant, because you have been faithful in managing small accounts, I'm going to put you in charge of bigger accounts. And so he called in the second servant who came in and also very happy. He said, oh, master, you gave me 2,000 gold coins and I was able to invest it, and these are 2,000 more of the gold coins. And the master was happy and he said, you good and faithful servant. The same thing he said, because you have been faithful in managing small accounts, I'm going to put you in charge of bigger accounts. And so he called in the last servant, the one who had 1,000 gold coins. I'm sure he was given the 1,000 just for the benefit of doubt. And just as expected, he came in with all the complaints, with all the grumbling, with all the anger, and he came and said, oh, I know you are a very hard man. I know you like to reap from where you do not sow. I know this, I know that. Some people are more privileged than I. My family is this. My hands are short. My legs are tight. You know, all the excuses, the complaints that we in this generation, we always find. So many excuses. So he came in and said, that is why I went and buried the 1,000 gold coins you gave to me. Here I are 1,000 gold coins. And the master was so annoyed, so disappointed. He said, you knew I am all of this. Why didn't you even deposit my money in a bank where I can get some interest? And so he said they should take away the 1,000 gold coins from him and give it to the person who has 10,000 gold coins, and that they should send him outside where he will cry and grind his teeth while the others stay in and jubilate. And so the moral or the importance of this story, why it is used in accountability Thanksgiving, is it just goes to show that at the end of the year, or at the end, or after something has happened, you need to ask yourself, what has been the opportunities that I had during the past year? What were the natural talents? What were my training? What abilities did I have? How did I use them? Where did I fall short? Where did I make a mistake? You know, it's like a personal something, but it's like your master. You are giving account. You are giving, like, you're making an account. You are being accountable to the person who gave that. And mind you, it is after the accounts taken that the person who had 5 was now given 10, or now had 10. So at this point in time, it is very important for you to look into your life. What have you been able to do? And then you make prospects for the new year. Lord, I want to be this, I want to be this. Plan. Like I said in that status, you can't just go on living. You must have plans, you must have dreams, you must have hopes. You know, you must have things that you want to achieve. Just dream big, and God, I know He's going to support it. He's going to back it. He even says that He's going to bless the works of your hands. So if you don't do anything, He's not going to have anything to bless or to promote or to increase or to add. Don't be like that other servant who was complaining, who was grumbling. There are so many reasons why people don't want to work today. There are so many people, they compare themselves to others. They feel like they were cheated, or they did not have enough opportunities. You know, start from somewhere. Everything has to start from somewhere. Don't be like that servant who was given 1,000 gold coins just for the benefit of doubt, and he still did not use anything with it. Remember, the Bible says it was taken away from him and then he was sent outside. So whatever talent you have, whatever training or abilities you have, if you don't use it well, it's gonna be taken away from you. That is why you'll find some people come up with brilliant ideas, good ideas, but because they can't execute it, some other person will steal that idea, or will take the idea and then they make it into something big, something wonderful, something enviable. But that idea started from somewhere. It's because those people who were first of all given that idea, they did not appreciate it. They did not even know how to use it or to make it into to come into something, and so the idea was given onto someone else. I just want you to remember today that every ability or responsibility that you have, well, it is to make some money for yourself, for you and your family, to take care of your needs. But remember that it is also to take care of God's needy people. God cannot come down and serve each person according to their need. That is why God is putting each person in a particular position so that they can serve other people. When you do something, don't do it as if it all depends on you. Do it as if it all depends on God. Because even if you are a truck pusher and then you minimize that position, you say it's not good enough, it's demeaning. Do you know the number of women or mothers who are in the market, at the center of the market, with heavy bags, but they can't move right to where they can get a cab or something? Just do that. Do it with joy. Do it as if you are serving God's people. Who knows? From a truck, God is going to give you a store. From a store, He will give you a company. From a company to an empire. But you must start from somewhere. There are people who are barbers. There are some who are nurses. But they feel like, well, I don't need the money. I might just as well stay without money. I'd rather not have so much money than to stress myself. But do you know the number of people who are lacking because you can't give them your services? Some people are still waiting for God to bring so much money and give into their hands before they know this is a blessing. But remember, God will give each person according to their ability to use it, not just for themselves, but for the whole of humanity. Even if God gave you money is not everything. I think if you give money to a sick blind man, he cannot use the money to do anything. Maybe he needs just care. Maybe he needs attention. Maybe he needs direction. He needs someone to hold his or her hand. And so God needs you to do so many things for so many people. I just want you to remember that this is very important. As you do your accountability Thanksgiving, dream, and God is going to bless you. You know, there was a time that I even dreamed and I was shocked and surprised at how much God blessed me. So yeah, I have my diary. I always write my always do my accountability Thanksgiving since 2019. That someone also told me. So every time I do my accountability Thanksgiving, if you see here, this is 2019. Well, it was in a rough paper, and so I transferred some into my 2020 diary. This is 2020 diary. So you see most of them, all of them are here. I've even done this is 2021 aspirations. Yeah, I did that last year, and my dreams for 2021. And when you come back, you're going to see how much God has been moving in your life. This is already my I think I have everything here. I'm just gonna show you. This is my retrospect into 2021, and I already have my aspirations introspect into 2022. Trust me, when you do this, God is gonna bless you. You see, I'm going to show you. It's just this simple. You see the spiritual, you see like family, you see career, business. What have you been able to do all this time? And when you check it and you do it genuinely, I bet you God is gonna back you. Take some time and then you reflect over everything that I've said. All of us, we just want to be better in everything we do and to be able to please the one who sent us here. I hope I made some meaning to you, and I hope you're going to take a big step into what I have said. Thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful time. Bye bye.